Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a middleweight professional competition. Fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, with a record of 0-3-0, representing TCSA from Maidstone in Kent. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, with a fight record of 2-3-0, and representing Team South Island Pro in Newcastle, Scot Rogan!
So once again, professional mixed martial arts. Ty Palmer, 3 losses on his record from CSA Team Maidstone against Scot Rogan, 2 wins and 3 losses on his record from Team South Thaniful Newcastle. So 2 men that want to get back, Pierre, onto a winning streak here. And we must say about Scot, his record really doesn't reflect his ability, does it? We've seen him in 2 cracking fights that he lost.
His last fight, very strong, very good showing. Next thing you know, he injures his shin, check it and kick. The fight before that against Muhammad Ali, here at UWC, he was controlling the fight. He was taking it to him. However, in a reversal out of nowhere, gets, I believe it was
by Ali.
Yeah, it was just amazing. But I tell you what, Rogan can bang.
Now, one thing we can see here, the different body shapes. The tall, rangy fighter against the stockier, more powerful looking fighter. But that right hand from Palmer says, don't take me lightly.
Now, Ty Palmer is actually studying or training under Lee Johnston, who is Sambo. Oh, nice lead uppercut. Hits Ty Palmer on the button.
Well, one thing that's always impressed us about Rogan is his hand speed and his boxing ability.
Now, he did a step-in jab there, and I tell you what, when he lands, man, you could tell that he throws his entire body weight into it. Like you said, very good boxing. However, this is a mixed martial arts bout, so it's going to be very interesting to see, because we know in the past he's had problems with the groundwork.
That's right, and he is getting tagged with the right hand from Palmer as well, who looks very calm under pressure from Rogan.
Now, like I said, Palmer's under Lee Johnson, who's been around the business a long, long time. Sambo practitioner as well as a black belt in BJJ. And he actually had his own fight promotion also. Big overhand right, blocked. Nice jump knee there by Ty Palmer.
Looks to tie up finally, Palmer.
Looking for the leg reap, gets Scot Rogan down. Now looking potentially to posture up to throw some leather of his own. Rogan pushing on the face of Palmer.
And this is where, if anything, you question Rogan. We've got no doubts about his stand-up ability. Very entertaining fighter upright. But it's when you worry is when he does get taken to the ground, isn't it?
Yep. Now he's trying to go for that headlock. However, as you see, Palmer is throwing big, heavy shots. I tell you what, That young man impressed me with those shots. There was a lot of power behind that. He's keeping zero spacing between him and Rogan, looking to pass the arm over possibly for a head and arm triangle. Softening him up again. Scott needs to get back to his feet because that's where he's effective. Cage push there by Rogan.
That said, Pierre, Palmer impressed me upright as well. Stayed very calm under great pressure from Rogan. Some good chopping leg kicks and sharp hands of his own. And again, we talk about records maybe not reflecting ability. Palmer might be one of those. You look at it and it says 3 losses. Very competent man here. Very cool under pressure from a man that we note for his boxing.
Talking about the man that we note for the boxing, the man needs to get back up to his feet. He's in a bad position here. Oh, Palmer looking to advance it to that full mount, and he has it there. However, Scott Rogan pushing off. He needs to get, again, we talked about the flat back earlier. He has to pivot. He has to push down, try for a bucket roll. He has to try something, or the referee will call it here.
Yes, his defense has to be more than that. It has to be far more than this. And there's the neck. He's going now for the, oh, and there's the tap.
That has been his Achilles heel each and every time that we've seen him. He'll start very strong, very well on the stand-up, gets taken to the mat, and unfortunately, Scott Rogan, you know, he's a easy person to fight when you know where his weak point is.
Yeah, with that in mind, which brings Ty Palmer, who I thought was very competent, his first win. For me, Scott Rogan looks far more suited to straight K1.
And sometimes you have to know that about yourself, and you have to choose your sport wisely, because it's a shame, because I think that he does have what it takes to be successful at a combative sport. However, it may be K1.
Well, Ty Palmer is off the mark, and he absorbed the punishment from Rogan early.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by rear naked choke at 3:21 of the first round. Ty Palmer! And please show your appreciation for a gallant runner-up, Scott Rogan!